Alright, so a lot of you guys have been messaging me after spotting my setup in the background of my Instagram reels or those rare Instagram stories I post. Messages like, bro, what mic is that? What monitors are those? The truth is, I never really planned a setup. Well, somewhat. I just kept upgrading whatever slowed me down, screen by screen, light by light. And now finally it's at a point where I can say, yeah, that works. So if you are someone who edits, design, creates, or just ever wondered what goes into building a real creative workspace, here's mine. Let's go. Alright, so let's start this setup tour from the heart of this complete setup, which is the thing that is powering everything that you see right here. That is this system. This system was built for me by a brand called X-Ray. So if I talk about the specifications, we are having a 13 Gen i9 processor with 3080 Ti graphics and 128 GB of memory, which is clocked at 5800 megahertz. So it's a complete beast, but at the same time it is super silent, and the main purpose of this system was it needs to be silent even after having so many high specs. And for that we are using two different radiators. One is to cool the graphic card and the other one is to cool the CPU. So everything is very cool, runs very silently, and it was important for this machine to run silent because I do all my recording right here in this particular space. And yeah, it's a very powerful machine. Now coming to the main monitor that I have for this setup is the BenQ PD3226G. It's a complete beast. It's a 32-inch 4K monitor with 144Hz refresh rate and an IPS panel. And I chose this monitor specifically to do motion graphics and animation work. The color accuracy is spot on with 95% DCI P3, 100% sRGB, and it's even Pantone and Calman validated, which ensures consistency across the entire color spectrum. The monitor comes pre-calibrated from the factory, so all the colors and brightness levels look accurate without needing constant adjustments. Whether I'm editing skin tones, creating VFX scenes, or reviewing animation frames, what I see is exactly what I get. It also has Thunderbolt 4, HDRI 10, and a nano matte panel that cuts out reflections, perfect when I'm working for long hours. It's designed to handle fast motion, precise colors, and sharp details, which is perfect for VFX shots. And the best part, I don't have to stress about the calibration or glare. This BenQ monitor takes care of that all on its own. And after that, I wanted a second display that's as good as my main monitor. That's when I got the BenQ PD2730S. And this one is built specially for people using Mac because it connects seamlessly, making it a great alternative to Studio Display, but way more affordable. It's a 5K resolution display with 218 pixel per inch, so everything from UI layouts to illustration looks pin sharp. Now this is a 5K display, so compared to 4K, it actually gives me 77% more workspace, which honestly makes a big difference when I'm animating or working on timelines. The 20:1 contrast ratio gives me deep blacks and fine shadow details, which really helps during color grading, UI design, or even dark scene edits. It also has this nano matte panel which reduces glare way better than standard matte screens. And it's not just pretty, this thing is Calman and Pantone certified and support 100% sRGB Rec 709 and 98% P3 color gamut. With the display color talk feature, matching colors across both my monitors is super easy. Plus the Hotkey Puck Gen 3 helps me switch between apps like Photoshop and After Effects instantly. Small feature but a really workflow saver. This monitor is great for designers, gamers, or even content creators. This monitor makes your work look better and help you be more productive. Now let's talk about the microphone that I'm using here. This is from a brand called Creo. Previously, I used to use microphones from Rode, but recently I switched to this one. This is a much more budget-friendly microphone, but sounds really good, and I 100% recommend this, especially if you're just getting started with Instagram, YouTube, or content creation. And I have just mounted it to a simple boom arm. But to power this microphone, I am using an XLR cable which is going directly into my Rode Streamer X, and this was sent to me by Rode, so this is powering my microphone. And the benefit of using this is I can seamlessly connect my camera to this and directly live stream in 4K. By the way, this is my main camera, that is the Sony ZV-E1 with the Sony G lens, which is 24 to 50 mm lens and does a great job at shooting all my videos. And you can see the quality in my Instagram reels, my YouTube videos. And the secondary camera that I'm using right now is the A7C with the Sigma 16 to 50 mm lens. Again, it's a super amazing camera with a really good lens. Then talking about the speakers that I have right here, these are from Edifier. It's something like 1800. I don't exactly remember the serial number of this speaker, but everything that I'm mentioning in today's video will be in the description below, so you can go and check them out using the Amazon affiliate link. Then right here I'm using the Loupedeck, and I have customized it according to my requirements. So here are all the apps that I use from day-to-day basis. So whenever I turn on my PC, I can simply click on these icons and the app gets launched. Then I have a third monitor, which is a portable monitor that I'm using. This is from a brand called UPerfect. This is a 4K monitor. Both of these monitors are 4K. This one is 5K. So that's that. And right here I'm using this really interesting headphones or earbuds, you can call it, from a brand called Angry Meow. These are really unique and I like that. Sounds really great as well. Then talking about the keyboard that I'm using today is from a brand called Leobag. Really nice and a good sounding keyboard. Again, one of the most recommended accessory I would suggest to anyone is a keyboard wrist rest. This is from a brand called Nu, and it's a really high quality wrist rest. So I recommend the wrist rest to anyone who use keyboards for 8 to 10 hours a day. Super amazing for your wrist. And this is really interesting. This is a mouse sent to me by a brand called Angry Meow. This is one of a kind in India. So in India only I have this mouse, and I don't know how to feel about this, but it makes me feel really nice. And it's a super lightweight mouse, feels really good, and you can easily swap the batteries and switch to a different one, so you don't need to charge your mouse ever again. Also, I'm using a power bank from a brand called Charge. This is a super heavy duty power bank. You can charge your laptop, your two phones at the time, and it's I think around 10,000 or 20,000 mAh, so it lasts for a very long time, and it's super amazing. The quality is very high of this particular power bank. On the top I'm using a screen bar halo from BenQ. Again, really nice when you don't want any lights, you just want lights on your setup. So I can turn that on, and there you have it. So I don't need to turn on any lights in the room. I can simply use this BenQ screen bar halo to illuminate this particular desk area. Talking about the desk mat I'm using is from a brand called Highstar, which is again very high quality desk mat. And the phone that I'm using, this is my secondary phone. This is the iPhone 16 Pro Max, which I mostly use for content creation. And I have some accessories laid down here to create a complete vibe for this setup. So these are two keyboards from a brand called EpoMaker. This was sent to me by a brand called ArtGrid. They make this amazing frames of any old nostalgic tech equipments. You can also submit your own equipments. And this rack is from IKEA. Those fake plants are again from IKEA. And again, this is like one of the most asked question is, where do I got this plant from? This is a fake plant that I got from a local market for around 2,000 rupees. And one thing I forgot to mention is the table. So this table is from a brand called Ergosphere, and the dimension of my table are 3 feet by 6 feet, so that it can hold up everything that I have on my table. Again, this is a sit stand desk, so I can bring this up and bring that down whenever I need to shoot any videos standing or sitting. And yeah, that's basically it. One thing that is remaining is the chair. This is a very simple but a very comfortable chair which I prefer. This is from a brand called Super Ergo. This is their Creator Series chair, and yeah, it's very comfortable, very normal chair, and I highly recommend to invest in a good chair if you're going to sit there for maybe 8 to 10 hours a day. Highly recommend it to get a good chair. And one thing I also wanted to mention is the ceiling that I have here. So I've mounted acoustic foam on my ceilings. That is the reason you're getting this nice crisp voice, and there is almost no noise in this room. And if there is any reflection, it also avoids that. Then I have a pole. I think it's from a brand called Manfrotto. So we have this pole to take all the top-down angles. I have an magic arm connected there from a brand called Falcom. So I can easily connect my camera and easily take top-down shots. So that's basically it, I think. And I have a skateboard sent to me by a friend, and a fake plant from IKEA, and a main key light from a brand called Godox. So the key light that I'm using right here is the 150 BI, I think. not really sure, but again I'll mention that in the description. And some lights on the side, these are again from Godox. These are just set up to right now shoot and illuminate depending on the kind of shoots that I'm doing. Also, these are the blinds that I again got from a local shop. This serves as a diffuser when we get hard sunlight, so this helps me in diffusing that and making the room look very nice. Right now it's raining outside, so we don't really have that much light coming in, but this is really nice. And I think if you have an office space there, you can install them to get a really nice natural diffused light. So that's completely all, and that's pretty much my setup. It's still evolving, but this version finally feels right for how I work day to day. What do you think? Should I upgrade or add anything new? Do let me know in the comments below. I am still growing, learning, taking inspiration from others, and building this space one step at a time. And now that I have got a team of 2 more setup in progress, so maybe a complete studio tour is next. Stay tuned for that. So that's all for today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, do leave a like and let me know in the comments what you think about this setup, and I will see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care and always stay raw, stay creative. Peace out.